Okay, the first of these big three topics I mentioned before is going to be arpeggio ideas, arpeggio licks, working from the notes of a chord is really all it is. If you consider a triad or a basic chord as having three notes, in rock and roll sometimes it only has two, but for the purposes of our discussion we're going to consider it has three notes, the tonic or the root, the third, and the fifth. So when I say, in the A major, we're going to talk about A, C sharp, and E as being the first, third, and fifth, something like that. And the whole idea of arpeggiated lick ideas is to allow you to outline the chord and, basically suggest the chord by playing one note at a time. Obviously, the easiest way to do that is to play the chord one note at a time. And that works great, but you cover a lot of ground quickly, and all of a sudden you're up at the top of the neck before you know it. So we're going to try to do some patterns that repeat a little bit more and involve some other notes besides the chord notes that are based off the chord notes. First one will be an A minor pattern, A minor seventh actually. We'll do first, third, fifth, and one more, the seventh. Okay, we'll do the whole lick slowly. Move up a fifth, do the same thing. Move up to another A, up to another E. Fingering's different here. Come back down. You have to check the fingering on the chart for this one. Again, the only tricky thing is once you get onto the B string, sometimes you have to clump your fingers together to put one finger on each string. Okay, this next lick is one that illustrates a style that I find myself using a lot when I really want to push the time, kind of nail the time, and create a lot of rhythmic excitement. And sometimes you want to keep a repetitive kind of idea going that covers different chords. So you only need to change the notes that are different from one chord to another. So here we're talking about F sharp minor to D, and with an arpeggio, the only note we need to change is a C sharp to D. So there's a lot of common tones. By itself, it sounds just kind of like a weird collection of notes, but the reason we're doing the pattern this way is so that the high notes punch the most through most amplifiers and most mixes. Now we'll go to D and start with F sharp again. It's weird slow, I know. Some licks like this you just don't think of while you're playing it slow. The ideas can only come when you're playing fast, because then you see where it kicks the time. So Well, it's a little weird slow, but once you bring it up to speed, I think you'll find it works real good. 1, 2, 3, 4.